What you doing, Soul Snatcher? Here's day 8 of me living in an RV. This is probably the least exciting vlog you'll ever see. But hey, I know you have no life too, so that's why you're here. I wake up before anybody else so I can snatch the bathroom, because a girl be needing her peace and quiet in the morning. And of course you need to secure the goods. And then I recorded some content video. And then I took my kids to this little playroom. And when I say little, I'm not exaggerating. It was attached to this super cute cafe though. And I got my first real cup of coffee in like a week, can you believe it? Liquid gold. Okay, here's a playroom. I know you were holding your breath for the reveal. I know it doesn't look like much, because we're all obviously bougie bitches that have been to other playgrounds that are so cool. There's a story behind it though, and I'll post a video on it later. They still have some really cute toys, and I'm so obsessed with this Dustbuster. We made sure to come in the afternoon because I knew it would be empty. That is a play space hack if you like to go on empty days. And I don't know, I just couldn't help myself. I still picked up the playroom, even though I don't own it. And then for lunch, they made me a caprese salad. There was a really cool mural outside. And afterwards, we headed back to the campground where we went swimming again. And I sat around and had snacks, and I contemplated whether this was spoiled or not. And my kids hung out in the trailer. That's like their favorite spot, even though we're traveling. And then I watched the sunset. How boring was that? Hey, you black-eyed demon. If you're following along, your ears must be bleeding, because this is day 9 of me RVing for 2 months. So I woke up, made some breakfast, and then I kind of sat around like I was actually on vacation. But this wind in Utah, guys, crazy. It's ruining my outdoor living vibe. So I just camper chilled potatoes for the most of the day. But in the evening, we went to this place called Thanksgiving Point. It's a place with all these exhibits and museums. I actually wish that I went here on a day that I had more time to spend, because we only got to hit up 2 museums. One was the butterfly exhibit, which had this cool kind of play structure that resembles Costa Rica, I guess. But inside the biosphere, you can catch butterflies. I mean, not really catch, you don't hold them. And after that, we went over to Farm Country. That had a wide open space for the kids to run around. They could pet so many different animals. And they did pony rides there. They had little cute farm games the kids can play. I think there was also a tractor ride too. And they had an inner area that surprised was also themed as a farm. Then we pet some more animals. And we saw this ugly-ass turkey. This place closed at 8 p.m., guys, but seriously, I think you could spend a whole day here. There was another museum that I wanted to check out, but I couldn't. So afterwards, went over to their deli and had dinner. And that was it. That was my day. I decided not to bore you with my footage of the ride home. Bye. Hey, you warm with a mustache. Welcome to day 10 of RB life. So nothing special here. Pretty normal stuff. Woke up, had some breakfast. Here's my OOTD of the day. And then we headed out to the Great Salt Lake. Okay, it was beautiful. The sand was soft, the water was warm, but you're not meant to swim in it. It's more of like a wading pool. And you can camp here too, guys. Wouldn't it be awesome to wake up to this every single morning? However, I was disappointed because I felt like this was going to be an all-day trip, and it was more like a 2-hour trip. Then after that, I went to Lucky's. When was the last time you guys seen a Lucky's? Honestly, it was kind of like a Winco. So we're leaving this campground tomorrow, so I decided to do all the last-minute things, like do laundry. And this is how unepic my day was. I can't even make a 1-minute vlog out of this. But I ended the day with setting up the net for my son, watching him hit some balls. Mosquitoes bit us up the ass. So I ended the night with a much-needed shower. Tomorrow's road day, update later.
Hey guys, welcome to my vlog where I narrate my day RVing. And this is day 11, and today is travel day, which means we move our RV. Check out the OOTD. As always, you have to grab a cup of coffee, of course. One last lap around the campground because it was amazing. Here I am taking a break after cleaning up the RV to move. And then voila, we were on the road. In our first gas station, guys, we found a free petting zoo. Look, I know that sounds super suspicious. I would be too, but this petting zoo actually works off donations, and it actually was really cool. They had bunnies, alpacas, llamas, a camel. Such a cute little face, don't you think? Here are some baby cows and also some mini horses. What? They had emus and ostriches. And have you ever heard of a zonkey? I mean, look at the stripes on the legs. So cute. And then, of course, I have to show you some more amazing scenery I saw on the road. And like, guys, this is like my 100th gas station. And then we finally entered what we thought was Zion Park. Saw lots of animals and cool scenery, and an hour later, we reached our campground after getting lost, but it's okay. We practiced some baseball, and then ended the night with our first campfire from this trip. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you tomorrow.
Hello, you lint licker. This is day 12 of me traveling on the road for 2 months. This is what I woke up to. Not gonna lie, it's nice, but it could be better. So this RV site that I'm in has a shared bathroom. Also, they don't have free coffee, so sadly, I have to make my own. In the morning, while I had some free time, I walked across the street to see their gift shop. It was cute. It had a whole bunch of little knickknacks. Then around noon, we made our way into Zion National Park. We're staying on the east side, so we had to go through a whole bunch of tunnels and twists and turns. But we made it. We planned to hike the Narrows today. So first things first, we had to go into town to get our rental shoes. And then after taking the wrong bus, we took the right bus, and we finally made it up to the Riverwalk. My kids loved this, and even chose quite a few times to go off the beaten path. And although it was supposed to be hot as balls today, it didn't feel that way because we were in shade the whole time, and the water was super chill. Good thing I know I'm nuts. And then we headed back, returned our rentals, and this is what my feet looked like at the end. I know, disgusting. Then we finished off with dinner in Springdale, and drove back to our campsite, which I proceeded to sit in the car for an additional 30 minutes because I was exhausted. More tomorrow. Bye! Welcome back, neurotic people. How can you believe today is day 13 of my 60 days on the road? And I was like this most of the morning. TikTok, edit videos, bouncing back and forth between social. Eventually I decided to get my ass up and watch my son hit some balls. Then around 5 o'clock, we drove down to Zion again. 40 minutes later, we got on this bus to try to hike this Emerald Pool Trail. Around this time, I was thinking, this is what people do for fun? Most of the trail was like this, almost like you were hanging off the edge of a cliff, and you were. Look at this sight. Like, beautiful, yet you could fall to your death at any time. But once you're halfway up, you can't be a bitch. You gotta continue going. Then we found some filtered water coming off the mountain, so we decided to drink it, and it tasted actually really good. And when I made it up the mountain, I saw more rocks. And more water. As you can see, I'm super amused. And this was the Emerald Pool, you guys. I know, it's beautiful. And when I saw the staircase, I regretted my decision so bad. Like, could I live my entire life without climbing that staircase? Yes. But finally, we got on the bus and got to sit on our ass for 30 minutes. Being boring people, went back to the same restaurant we did yesterday, where I had this bison meatloaf. I don't get the hype. It tastes like beef. Stay tuned for my epic 2-week mark on... I made it 2 weeks of RVing on the road. And let me tell you, if every campground looks like this campground, I don't think I could do it. Anyway, I started the day with picking up some packages from the office, so that way I could film some video. This is how stupid I look, filming an unboxing video in the middle of nowhere. But hey, a girl's gotta work. And if you're anything like me and you can't possibly hike for 3 days straight, I found this little recreational area that's in the nearest city. I took my kids there just for a relaxing day, playing in the water, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was small, but I got the job done. Then afterwards, we walked to their downtown. It was a 2-block strip. Most of the stuff was closed, but we did manage to find the cutest little grilled cheese, ice cream shop. Look at all their yummy confections that they got. About this time, my phone died, or else you would have saw me stuffing my face. Then we came back to the campground, hit some balls, and then I ended the night with taking my kids to go take a shower. See you tomorrow. Bye.